Hey guys, it's Key here from Kegland. I'm just talking about SodaStream machines today. Now I love these machines because they're such a convenient way to make soda water. They fit on top of your bench top and they're fairly inexpensive, but the real problem with SodaStream machines, I guess, is these little CO2 gas cylinders are kind of expensive to fill. So the fill cost doesn't really make sense. It makes a lot more economy to go up to one of these larger cylinders, which essentially holds about 6.5 times as much gas. So yeah, a lot of people say, well, how can I use my large 2.6 gas cylinder with one of these SodaStream machines? So what we've got as a solution to this is our SodaStream adapter hose. So these are a really handy device. They fit on pretty much any SodaStream machine, definitely any SodaStream machine we've ever come across with anyway. They're really easy to use, and all they will do is tether essentially this large gas cylinder to your SodaStream machine. So what you first do is get the machine. So this one is nice and easy because the back comes off. So you screw in the hose like so. Now it doesn't have to be ridiculously tight on the back of the machine here. You just want it so it's just sort of snug. So we're just gonna go finger tight. So yeah, just like that's enough. So you plug the unit on like that, and we put the other side onto the gas cylinder like so. Fairly straightforward. This side I am going to use a shifter or a spanner, so I'm just going to do that up like that. Once again, doesn't be ridiculously tight, but just sort of firm, I guess. So I've got all that hooked up. I've turned my gas cylinder on. I've got my connections all here. And the next step is you'd probably check that you've got no leaks as well. So you can either use some soapy water around these joints and just make sure you don't have any bubbles coming out. So with your SodaStream bottles that come with the machine, use them as you would per the instructions in the box that comes with the SodaStream machine. Always make sure you try to chill the water as much as possible, because that way it'll absorb the gas really easily if the water's cold. Also make sure the head space is adequate. So if there's not enough head space, it's really hard to get enough gas to absorb into solution. So this particular machine just pushes down like that. There we go. There you have it. Got some nice bubbly soda water, which I've made in a flash, and it's costed me, a fraction of what it would with these smaller gas cylinders.